Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Saturday, May 11th and Sunday, May 12th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for this weekend is I value change for its expansion and don't take it too personally. And that I think is the key energy for this weekend is don't take these things too personally. I have cards for Saturday, I have cards for Sunday, and then I have overview cards. And the overview cards that I have is Change, or the Wheel of Fortune card in reverse, and Knight of Swords, or Knight of Pentacles, or the Slowing Down card in reverse. And my feeling is like right now, we're on a little changey roller coaster. It's up and down. I feel like that's why the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, because Wheel of Fortune is usually, hey, you're headed for an upswing, and it's like, you may feel a little bit of downswing going on, and it's moving fast. It's not moving very slowly. It is happening at this time. But that's the thing with change. As changes happen, a lot of things shift in our life. Like friendships can come and go. We can change houses. We can change jobs. We can change partners. A lot of things happen as we figure out where our vibration is amongst the change. And the key is not to take it so personally and realize, okay, this is all part of the lesson. How do I work with these energies? And a big part of it is not taking it so personally, not being like, life or universe, what are you doing to me? Move with these energies. Go with the flow as much as you can with them because it's happening for you. So, that being said, let's dig into these astro energies. On Saturday, we have the moon continuing through Leo, so honoring the inner child. And as the moon moves through Leo, we do have a Leo-focused yod. So that means the yod, the finger of God, meaning this is important, is poking Leo, poking your inner child, reminding us of the importance of staying in that innocence, staying in that energy of love, staying in a state of play as much as possible. Now, one of the things that came up with this energy, because we have the Sun in Taurus, we have the Sun in Taurus connecting to Saturn, is the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? Which is such an interesting question because I think it has a positive connotation to it. Like, what are your dreams? What are the infinite possibilities of what you would like to do? And yet there's also that heaviness, like, how are you going to take care of yourself? How are you going to survive in this world? And I think children, our inner child, and even our inner adult can feel the connotations of those things. Be aware of this energy within you. Be aware of that heaviness that may be upon you. As the Sun in Taurus, which focuses on our value, which focuses on our worth, which focuses on our production, meets up with Saturn, which connects us ultimately to soul purpose, but can also connect us to society and the pressures of society. Now, they're working together. This is a trine. They're harmonious, but Saturn is notoriously heavy, and it's working with that South Node energy still, which can pull us back into those old states of, what am I doing with my life? So be very aware of that. Remember the North Node. I know you're probably tired of this, but I'm going to keep saying it. The North Node is sextiling the Sun. It's opposite that Saturn energy, and the North Node is like, you gotta nurture yourself. You gotta nurture that inner child. You've gotta nurture those hopes and dreams. I believe all of us have a piece of that dream that we had when we wanted what were you going to do when you grow up. We all take a piece of that, what we wanted to do, in with us now with what we do. And I've said this many times. When I was little, I was going to be like a rock star ballerina princess cat. So somehow I am an astrologer, but I can embody various energies of that as I show up in this energy. How do you take that dream and make it workable, make it soulable in your daily? That is important. Now, as the Sun squares the Moon today, we may feel, again, that heaviness. Am I really showing up how I'm supposed to show up? Does my life have worth? I shouldn't be playing. You need to be playing. You need to be in your imagination. Don't take those pressures so personally. That is society's structure. In London Bridge is falling down. Like these structures are unwinding, undoing themselves, but we have to undo them within ourselves. How can you show up in love, in play, heart on fire. That's that Leo yod energy that's pointing. And this Saturn and the South Node are a part of this yod. Learn from the past, but you do not have to keep going that direction. You need to let that soul energy support who you are. Speaking of cat, like this little bug just flew over and I'm like, gonna get it. I can't help myself. Neptune is working the other part of that yod, and Neptune's like, follow your spirit, follow your higher guidance to help push you in that direction. It doesn't always feel logical to move in that direction. Ballerina, rock star, princess, cat does not seem very logical or possible, and yet to embody those essences brings up that joy in my inner child. But don't take so personally those pressures that come upon you. We end the day with the moon connecting to Jupiter. Highest highest vision. What is your highest vision? How can you reach for that good? How can you utilize your imagination and creativity to remember the master, the innocence master within you? So for Saturday, I think the best card that we have is that receptivity card as we are going through these change energies. Look at my pen, dude. Such a child with pen all over my fingers. Be in that receptive state. Spend a little time tuning in to your deepest, truest self, the foundation of you. It's interesting because there are 2 4 cards in here. So this really is about digging into your foundation, that inner child energy, and nurturing it to help move you through. And you may not be there yet where you envision yourself to be, but that doesn't mean that you're not on your way, albeit some potholes and roller coastery stuff on the way. For Sunday, we have the moon finishing up in Leo, and as the moon finishes up in Leo, it is connecting to both Venus and Mars. So Venus and Aries, fiery morning, very creative potential with this, but be very aware of like the fire and the impatience that may be with you. Even though Mars is in Gemini, which is not completely impatient, it's just like, I'm patient, but I'm going to do this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing. So your energies may be like really, really, really early in the morning. We then have the moon shift into Virgo at 9:22 a.m. Pacific time. So we go from like the fiery energy into mud. So you have the sun in Taurus and moon in Gemini. Maybe not mud, dirt. We are in dirt. More so dirt than mud. Watch for overanalyzation in and through this. Overanalyzation of the change, how you can speed along the process. You don't have to speed along the process. You really don't want to speed along the process right now. It is important that you hit every point along this process. So Moon in Virgo. Moon in Virgo definitely can amplify the mind energy, but we do want to utilize it to pay attention to the body. What does your body need to help moving you along this path, to help support you as you go through the intensity of these changes, these shifts that are working us. The only major connection that the moon is making in the day is a connection with Uranus in Taurus. Again, we've got dirt. We've got dirt going on. This can be very stimulating, especially with the moon in Virgo bringing attention to the physical body. This could be stimulating for your nervous system, so be aware of that. I love that it's at 3:33 though. 3:33 p.m. Pacific time, we reach the peak of this connection. And so it's like it is there to expand you, to expand your mind. Don't get stuck in what you think you know. Don't get stuck in the ping pong between what could be and what you think you know. Stay in that receptive state that we worked on Saturday. What I would say is get together with some like-minded people, even just through some communication. Expand your mind, focus on the good, focus on the celebration, focus on the possibilities, because Uranus does want to liberate us. Now, the thing to be aware of on Sunday is that we are going to have the sun shifting to that 22-degree final revolution evolution. So there may be some triggers. Again, this is part of the change. This is part of the potholes. Bug. Be all in on the ride. Value this process that's going through. don't take it personally. It's not so personal. It's just trying to work you. So if you are feeling that intensity, connect with somebody who can make you feel the celebration of what is being released, what is falling away. Uranus loves to bring that change energy. Virgo is a mutable sign, and so Virgo can go with the change, but Virgo usually likes to have the plan plotted out, and Uranus is like, there is no plan. So, be well aware of that. But 3:33 p.m., this is a good sign from the universe. This is helping us, this is supporting us, and this is expanding us. So, that is it for today. You can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com for that. Take a second. What are you grateful for? I am grateful for these messages reminding me not to take these changes personally and to just go along with the ride, because as the changes are happening, what is in this moment is not necessarily what will be in the next. And it will get better if it does not feel okay right now. I promise you that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets, like I always say. You do have the power, and there is more than enough love in the world for you. Namaste.